Hello guys, welcome back. I'm going to continue with this ideal romantic partner series. Now it's WayV's turn. I'm going to read for him and his ideal type. Starting off with these archetype cards, we got the card of Saboteur, Guide, Hermit, and Alchemist. And then from the romantic angels oracle, we have the card of set yourself free. So let's start with the reading. First of all, Saboteur, um, I think he wants someone that can really help him see who he really is. I think that probably he's very curious about who he is or who he is becoming or who he can be in the future. Probably he is starting to wonder a lot about himself. So in this period where he is reflecting a lot about himself, his relationships, his friendships, who he surrounds himself with, about his own personal desires. I think that he probably wants a partner or someone that can come into his life to face him with who he really is inside, who can guide him and somehow allow him to get to know himself more. Probably he is wondering about what his real nature is, or probably what his real essence is beyond being a public figure. Um, I think that 10, I've done a reading for 10, and his energy is really interesting because he is someone that seems to be very reflective, and at the same time, it's like he's very wise. There's something about him, it's like he sometimes is not able to fully understand how wise he is or how much wisdom he possesses. So probably what he's expecting from an ideal partner or relationship is for someone to help him um, see his potential, and not his potential as an artist or a professional, more like his potential as a lover, his potential as someone's special person. I think that he is very committed, or at least what he's dreaming of is to be a good partner to someone. So probably what he's doing here with this all inner work and all this self-reflection is that he's still not aware of what he can bring to a relationship, but what he does know and um, what he is aware of is that he wants to give his best, just like he does in every aspect of his life where he is very committed and very passionate. He wants to be as devoted as he is in his career. He wants to be the same in relationships. So Saboteur, I think that Saboteur, it's a kind of archetype that sometimes this person comes to take the blindfold from our eyes, and their presence in our lives comes to open our perception about reality. So probably there's something about his reality that he wants to discover. I think he wants to make a decision about his life, but he's not ready yet. So he's waiting to find his true love or a potential partner or his ideal romantic partner to make a decision. So probably this has to do with him being a public image, being in the spotlight. Probably he's waiting to settle down in a relationship to make an important adjustment when it comes to his work. Because then we have the card of the archetype of the guide. So he wants this person to guide him through the experience of being in love. I think that and this also reflects how humble and how wise he is when it comes to him acknowledging that he doesn't have all the answers, that he's not that experienced in love. He's not the kind of guy that has the pickup lines, that he is like a smooth talker, that he knows what to say and do. He's really good at communication, but at the same time, when it comes to relationships, I think he wants his ideal partner to guide him through the experience, but he's willing to be really present in the process. It's like he wants to be guided, but this doesn't mean that a special person has to do all the work. No, he will put the work as well. He will make the effort. He will make time for this person. But it's as if he's asking this person, show me how you want to be loved by me, which is really beautiful. It's an amazing message. I can feel it like almost in my heart, and it's like a simple message, but it's so profound that I'm amazed, really, because I do not know much. Like I always say, I think I started doing readings for NCT members, that there are a lot of them, about a month ago. So I'm not really familiar with like their work or the content that they put out. So I do not know much about the body language or how they behave when they are in a group or when they are talking to the fans. I do not know nothing about it. But what I can sense from Ten's energy is that he is very noble, and that though noble, and that he is, I'm just amazed by his self-awareness, and the fact that he's really humble to be like saying, like, I don't have experience in this, but I want to learn. So I think that in relationships this is very meaningful, and I hope that he does find someone that truly can appreciate this from him. And then with the other card, that the other archetype is the archetype of the Hermit. So probably he wants someone that also is very reserved. There's something about these idols, especially the males idols that I read so far, that they definitely value someone that is reserved. They do not want a kind of partner or potential partner that is the kind of person that is very like gossipy, or that likes to gossip, or that it's like too talkative, or that likes to expose their life to strangers, or likes to expose their whole life on social media. And, probably they want someone very reserved. And I think, honestly, guys, I think that reading for them, I think that to be reserved, a reserved person, is one of the main attributes that you have to have in order to date a male idol. And I'm not talking about the aspect of being reserved, so you do not tell anyone maybe if this person is mistreating you. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about a healthy relationship where both parties agree to be a couple. I'm talking about a commitment. I'm talking about a serious and a stable relationship where both parties agree to be in each other's lives, you know? And but I think that one of the main characteristics that these people need to have is to be reserved, because I think that probably it's too obvious for some, but probably there are people that actually are not fully entire aware of what dating an idol is like, and I always like mention this. It's like I don't want to disappoint people by these interpretations, but I think that probably to be an idol's girlfriend or partner must be really exhausting mentally, in the sense that you need to be mature enough, you need to be centered enough, you need to be emotionally prepared to be willing to have a relationship that you cannot talk about or that you cannot discuss details with. So probably your closest circle, your family knows that you are dating this person, but then no one else can know. So, and you cannot post pictures, you cannot, and I think that this is why he showed me this, the hermit kind of someone that it's okay to be, that is satisfied to be on their own. Probably he wants someone also that has their own private life, that they have their own goals, their own jobs, their own activities to do, so they are not so focused on what's he doing. Probably he wants someone that also can be independent and be very also like very busy, like trying to be their best version, um and yes, because you do need to have some kind of like knowing that you are not going to be able to brag about your relationship, and probably that you have to be really careful about what you do or what you say. So it it isn't, it's not for everyone. I think that if they meet people that could potentially become their partners, they must have these kinds of conversations, where they are like, okay, you really do know what you're getting yourself into, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if there was like some kind of written agreement, like a contract even, so it could protect both parties. But yes, I think that, well, if, like I said, if this is something that both parties want to have these relationships, it's really good that the person that says yes, it's really in, that you are not going to betray their trust and then start publishing, like captures of their conversations and stuff. And then the other card is the card of the Alchemist again. So, yes, someone that has the ability to transform his reality. He's definitely wanting to experience through love a different emotional experience. Probably he wants a kind of experience that can like transform him as a man, someone that has like the almost like this magic touch, someone um very magical, someone very unforgettable, someone that can like make him feel things that he never felt before, someone that can inspire him also to make this transformation that he wants to. There's something about tense energy that he's thinking a lot about doing some changes in his life or in his lifestyle. He wants to make some changes, so there's something that he is thinking about, but still he's not, it's like he's not ready about, actually he's like not sure about how to do it. He wants to go through a transformation, he wants to make like a major change in his life, but he just doesn't know how to. um and I think that is because sometimes he feels lonely, and maybe this is why he wants to find a special someone, and his ideal romantic partner. He wants to find that person so he can feel more assured in himself to take the step, to take the initiative. Probably he does feel really lonely. He wants like to have that kind of emotional support, to have this special person where he can talk about his insecurities and everything that sometimes goes through his mind. So probably he is waiting to find that kind of connection so he can also like being able to have a lot of honest conversations about himself, about his life, about what he really wants to do, about what does he want as an individual, about what's the next step that he wants to do. Because there's something that he wants to do. There's like he wants to take a risk. I think that this I don't know if maybe it's like a solo project or something like that, but I think that it's like a major change, and he needs his loved ones kind of assurance, or that they can like convince him to do it, because he's not ready yet. He's not in that state yet. But I think that if he meets someone special, he will feel like brave enough to do it. Um, and then yes, the last card, it's the card of set yourself free. So yes, definitely yeah, I think that this obviously doesn't have much to do with his ideal type, but I think that he's really waiting to be in love or to meet this person, so he can set himself free. I think that he wants to set himself free. There's something that he wants to like, he wants to go for. There's something he wants to feel confident to do it. And I don't know exactly what is it, but it requires a lot of courage, and at the same time a lot of um about setting himself free. There's something that he wants to set himself free. He probably there's something that he's not really comfortable with anymore. There are like a lot of, like I said, he wants to make some adjustments in his lifestyle. So probably if he does have like a potential partner, or if he does meet this person, he feels like he will need to make some arrangements in his lifestyle, and he will probably like will have to organize his agenda and his schedule, because I think that he will really like become a different person once he finds love, and once he is with this person. I think that he will feel really inspired and committed to actually make time and space in his life, in his schedule, to in order to be with this person, or to have certain moments so he can have some kind of routine where he can include this person in his lifestyle. So he is part of a group. They have different and very a lot of activities, so probably he will have to adjust a lot. But I think that he's very sure, he does have this kind of vision that once he finds love, or once he settles down with someone, that his priorities are going to change, and that he's going to do some modifications in order to be with this person and to be able to be a good partner. Like I mentioned in the beginning, he definitely wants to be a very good partner, and I see him like trying his best to not disappoint anyone, but at the same time to enjoy this. I think that he definitely wants to feel love. He wants to experience this, like he wants someone stable. He wants a stable relationship. This is what I'm sensing. So yes, it's a beautiful energy for 10. So I do hope that actually he can find what he is looking for. So yes, guys, this is all I have for him. Thank you so much for requesting this reading about him. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.